You can win. I mean, it's easy to say you can win all games.
I feel like Cookie would have some kind of like philosophical thing.
No,
to
he
say.
would say get good. Trust me,
Yeah?
I've asked him a lot of questions.
Okay.
Like you can always be at a draft disadvantage basically, but it's just a percentage chance to lose. It's not like for sure lost.
It's true.
You can outlane them. Like there's games where I'm like, oh, we definitely lost in the draft, and all of a sudden we beat them at like 20 minutes.
Even
or something.
at their worst, some heroes still have like a 30% win rate.
Yeah.
That's 3 out of 10 games.
And that's when their 4 teammates are dragging them across the finish line.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we got Grimstroke coming in. Not a whole lot of synergy for it just yet, but I imagine we'll be seeing something. Maybe the Wraith King.
Double Nether
Coming in.
Strike. Does that work?
I don't even know if that works. I have no idea. Okay, so Shaker. Who is support out of Shaker and Omni Knight? Shaman is definitely support.
Probably Earthshaker. I feel like nobody plays 3 Earthshaker very much.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's not very common.
I mean, it kind of was for
It happens.
bit once in a while,
It
but-
still happens occasionally. I can think of at least one game in SCA regionals where it happened,
Okay.
but not super common. I think even one of the Morph Shaker games that we saw, it was a Shaker 3.
Okay.
But all right, what are they gonna go for here? RNG with the Storm Spirit. Okay, so picking Storm Spirit into Shadow Shaman Earthshaker is a little bit scary, perhaps.
And
but
Ember a little bit as well. There's lots of ways to prevent ball laning. But they're like, look how strong their 4 heroes are when Storm hits like level 8 or something.
Yeah.
Just Iron Shell the Storm, go around and wreck people.
And the relationship against Rasta is interesting because you really you kind of counter each other because
Yeah.
as soon as you can start jumping the Rasta,
And just
it
kill him.
becomes impossible for him to play. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if this Rasta is going to be playing 5, and it seems like that is the trend. IG just looking for their carry hero at the moment. RNG, same thing. They ban out the Lifestealer from the IG side. I guess just there's decent vehicles this game, Spirit Breaker and Storm Spirit. It's okay against all the... It's quite good against the IG lineup with all the lockdown. And
I would have thought
whatnot.
they would have wanted it because it's probably not terrible against Spirit Breaker Darkseer. Am I wrong on that? I'm not sure.
I think it's okay. It's one of those heroes that can just farm under the tower, but I think there are other heroes that do that.
I
as
mean,
well.
every hero farms under the tower against Darkseer, guys. He just backlanes.
That's true.
That's true. But like Lifestealer, you can't dive him.
You
Right.
can't really dive anything, to be honest. Later on, when you can rotate your mid in, sure, but it's not the same. Kills just don't give enough. Teams are
Okay.
incentivized economically to backlane and go farm jungle camps extra, not kill the camp, like dive.
Yeah, you're
Be
getting the wave
susceptible to
plus
TP.
jungle, and they're only getting the
Yeah.
wave. So
A troll.
okay.
Yeah,
Strong, pretty strong laner. Whatever the IG setup is going to be, he'll be able to get some farm, I think.
Would have been a really nice pick for IG as well in this game.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do you guys say that?
I think it's just strong in lane, farms pretty well. Can be decent against the Storm Spirit. Like the mischance and the root can be troublesome.
Are you guys surprised by the PA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to think how it matches up well. Like Troll's
Not a
gonna
fan.
blind her. She's gonna
Yeah.
take a lot of magic damage from Iron Shell.
Tro-
Like
Tro-
she can blink away if they chase her, but
Troll's also a natural MKB buyer as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't super see the synergy from the IG side. Like it's not like it's a Grimstroke PA or
But
something like
You
that.
see the synergy, you just don't super see it.
Yes. Oh, I mean, there's like kind of some Omni Knight stuff there. Can PA get away with
Uh-huh.
not buying BKB this game because you have Omni Knight? Can you go just a tankier kind of build? Not really, right? You can kind of build
they have
S and
damage
Y.
issues. They have major damage issues.
That's why. That's why I'm like,
I like this draft a lot more if that Earthshaker is like a Magnus. And then you're like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We have Ember PA. We don't have damage issues. We can get
Yeah,
we can
that's
go
true.
late. But now it feels like they're kind of all in on their two cores having excellent games.
so what's the PA's build here? Is there any chance of getting a Battle Fury, or are we just gonna see like a
I mean she can kill Death. She can
fairly
kill
fast Deso?
she can kill Grimstroke really easy. This game is one good thing. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
like low cooldown disables that hard stun. It's just like what Troll Blind and Spirit Breaker charge ulti, Storm Pull, Vacuum, I guess. But so I feel like she can at least hit those backlines okay.
Yeah, you can use your team's lockdown to get out a lot of damage,
Yeah.
but like there doesn't strike me as there being anything that's like makes PA particularly amazing here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree.
She's kind of okay against Storm in some ways. 'Cause he's
The
gonna miss.
mischance
Man,
is
you guys really don't like talking in absolutes, huh? No Sith here. You're just like, constantly
well,
sitting on the fence.
It's like how do
Yeah.
you talk about a soft counter? It's a soft counter,
Mm.
right?
Well, you,
Like this ability is good against this hero, but there's so much more nuance to Dota. You understand the nuance of Dota.
do I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's nuance mean? Explain to our viewers at home that might not know.
A strong understanding in the capabilities to
No,
understand why small changes affect other things.
No, I mean
no,
actually.
I
the
mean
word
nuance just means like complexity, right? It means that there's like small
Mm.
aspects to something. Yeah. Oh, okay. Odds
It's
first.
decent. That's a
Yeah.
decent
I don't know
explanation.
that I can
What's the
think of
nuance
synonyms.
in these betting scores, guys?
Yeah. What's the noir?
But
We
fil-
should
film
have
genre?
a noir streamed,
Film
noir
noir?
themed stream, considering our late night
Well,
endeavors.
Royal Never Give Up is
Nice.
is better rated here. Look, their draft looks better, more or
Okay.
I think they are the.
less. Is what the odds showed us.
I think they are the favorite team as well. I think they have the better record coming into this as well. But I think both teams have only played like one game. So, you want to look at scores, Kyle? Do you have the Wikipedia page open?
Yeah, I do.
He's
What's-
reading Twitch chat.
No, I'm not.
What's the current score?
RNG is 1-0. IG is 0-1.
Yeah. Okay. So that's also
IG
probably
sucks so bad.
No hope.
Ah.
You know, meanwhile,
Give
Mineski,
up.
they won SEA and they started 0-3. So, still hope.
They should have also given up.
As soon as you're down, you're just out.
Yep. That's the
the way.
purge way, you know?
Mhm.
You try hard, but if it doesn't work out,
For like
just give up.
for like 2
As
seconds.
soon as it gets a little difficult,
Yeah.
you're like,
If you're doing this with
"Ah."
wait, if you're backlining with Darkseer, do you buy the double stout right
Oh,
at the
we
very
gotta pause.
beginning?
Why wouldn't you?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you buy the double
So
stout?
you can have more regen.
I mean, if they're backlaning, clarity potions are amazing. Do you know how much regen clarity potions give you compared to mangoes? Mangoes
It's a lot.
125 gold. Or clarity's like 225 or something.
So what happens when your clarity gets like daggered or zapped? Then you only get like 10 mana.
Use
out
your
of it.
next clarity.
Okay. Then you have a window before the next PA dagger.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot of time to get as much as a mango. It's only like
That's true.
like
All
I
right.
don't know, 20 seconds or something like that.
Oh, that charge got canceled quickly.
Outplayed.
Oh, we're gonna try and body block and burn down this first wave. Have they got it?
Oh, I'm so sick of
At office
watching
here
this.
as well.
I'm so sick of this.
That's what I was kind of referring to last game. You know, like the game being played at the start of the lane because it's also practiced and
Mhm.
expected.
Yeah, this is all very rehearsed by this point. People have tried multiple different things to deal with it. Dogfights. Wait, didn't they see him? Yeah, there's no way that.
Yeah,
all
he
right,
actually-
they faked him out.
Did they? I think he was just like, I'm going top.
is there?
But then he saw the curse. He was like, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, they definitely. You can see
You
between
can,
the
you can
towers.
see between the
And
towers.
daytime.
Is there?
You know that. Come on.
I do know that, but I'm just double checking.
You're just scared because you're casting.
Mhm.
To
There's
make
a lot of pressure.
It costs no time to check. What else is there to look at? Shadow Shaman getting punched by Spirit Breaker. Oh boy. Flyby doubling up the wave.
Is that a 3? Oh, no, wait, no. I was like, is that 3 heroes contesting this? Look at all those deniable creeps, dude.
Oh, they're gonna try. Yeah, Dogfights is going for it, but having a little bit of a hard time.
He has gotten one of them. Congratulations, Dogfights.
He's got 3 denies. So
You have
far.
affected the outcome of the game.
What are the other ones? I think is that all up here?
What?
Dogfights. He's got 3 denies total.
It must be.
I don't know where else he would have gotten them.
Exactly.
Mid.
I didn't see him there though.
How about this troll versus
Omni Knight.
Omni Knight
Solo
matchup?
Omni Knight.
Well, it's actually a 2v1.
How
Okay.
about that?
Omni's getting a little bit of farm, but Troll's just such a strong laner. The axes are cheap and do a lot of damage.
How dare you look away from an Inkswell explosion? It's gone, dude.
This
Give
Omni
up.
Knight is still full HP, dude.
I know. It was hitting creeps, dude.
Which lane do you think is more interesting here, the top or the bottom lane?
I'm gonna watch mid lane.
I would definitely like to avoid.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's dead.
Who'd they kill? Darkseer, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's to the tower. That doesn't count.
they're like, here, dogfights have.
I'm literally looking at Dogfights rotating in mid with the Fisher, and he gets the kill.
That's a really good point, yeah. Yeah, they extended the length or whatever, so that when
That's
you.
30 seconds.
That happened to
now.
me the other game. I played a
Hey,
pub like that, and I died with
Wraparound
tier 2.
gank is the name of the game for Dogfights, but No. This Ember is not super tanky. Setsu's actually got the HP advantage, so.
Yeah.
And the Fisher does not block.
Dog fights.
Are you just trying to distract the chat from your current 0% kill view ratio?
No.
Basically.
I'll admit, I didn't catch it on camera.
You caught his dead body before winning the ground. That's all that matters. Everyone knows that's the rule.
So if you see a kill like this, like the same way that PA is currently on the screen, does that count?
Yes. I
Okay.
would definitely count that. If I count the dead body, I count that.
Oh, no block. Dogfights is really trying to harass Setsu. I think the most impressive thing for me is that the RNG supports are not. They've got nerves of steel. I mean, Spiritbreaker does not have a TP, but Afu is not even thinking about it. He's just sitting here. He knows that Setsu's fine.
Yeah, it didn't look like it's going to do anything. Like, Storm's still last setting was still got equal last sets to Ember. It's just like one of those situations where, like, cutting creep waves like that just feels very difficult to do anything. If you go on the other side of the map, it's like, I'm not going to really do much there anyways, so I might as well just fissure the Storm mid or something.
Is there any way you can steal this?
Absolutely.
as
He could walk
Shaker?
up to it and grab it.
Is that worth?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can
Does
see
it-
it, actually.
Okay, the TP's coming in now. They're going to get the refill.
But it's hard to see items on the ground sometimes. Ooh, so fast.
Do you guys know what the fastest possible move speed that can be attained is?
I don't, actually. No idea.
Is it like Bloodseeker related?
Yeah, what are you talking about, like 10 meeples on the enemy team all low health, or like is there
Or-
some like hard number? Is there
Well,
new,
but
is
a
there
lot
new,
of heroes have uncapped move speed now, right?
Is there a new
like-
550 or something?
Do you guys seriously think I know the answer to this question?
No. Fly
You
by.
got us, Kyle. You sure
Bait,
got us.
baited again by
so
Kyle.
good. Got us so good.
Nope.
What, a
Alright,
guy
who's-
can't be curious?
Who is messing with who here? Actually, the dogfights is sitting around, but this could actually be trouble for the Shadow Shaman. All right, nice Fisher. Flyby doesn't have the surge anymore, so that's trouble for him.
Kyle,
And
the way you asked that was very like, I know something you don't know. That's why we were
Yeah, that-
waiting for you to tell us.
This is the bouncer in battle, by the way, guys. Who's gonna get these? We've also got the Afu Grimstroke rotating over, but Dogfight just goes back past. Shaman are getting charged. They
Close.
don't have an Ion Shell, but they don't need it. That is just a straight up kill.
Lan, I'm the boss, dude.
And GGG
With his-
actually doesn't have anything to blink backwards onto. I think he's also just dead.
That's cool.
Okay. And Storm Spirit died at mid. He got not solo killed, but there was a shaker rotation.
Okay. So, I mean, it's definitely one of the best counters to PA. It just nukes. Her overall HP is not that great, so like some mixture of magic damage is just really the best way to kill her in the early game. And that's where Grimstroke is actually, it's one of his best features actually. It's just an overwhelming amount of damage because every skill point you put in increases your magic damage.
Remember when Inkswell pre-damage nerfs?
Was like half of their health.
Yeah.
It was fucking
It was like
crazy.
a Weaver Sand King lane and you're a support, and then the Weaver Grimstroke lane, like a Shikuchi's on top of you. You're just dead.
Yeah.
Dogfights, getting caught. All right, Fisher blocks him back, but they do get a bash, and that bash gets him into pull range. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Oh, that was haste picked up for Afu. Ima wanted it. Did he just try to pick it up with the slight? Is that the strat there?
I think so. You can do it.
You can. You can pick up Aegis as well. It's big plays. All right, another bottle refill coming in. Keeping this. This Earthshaker's already got a Soul Ring, actually. He's doing all right.
Because he killed that Darkseer from across the map. Oh, the
That's true.
Sentry countered Sentry. Should have gone for the Observer Ward first, maybe.
Charging. Lanham thinks about it, but cancels just before the tower range. Bottom lane, how's that going? Darkseer's got... Omni Knight has 21 CS.
That's actually not that great. He's having a little bit of a rough time.
How many CS does Omni need to be great?
22.
Not that many. That's true.
I mean, look at his items, though. Dude looks like a support.
Don't you think that that's more game dependent versus like?
Oh, you're talking about the nuance, Kyle.
Do you think I'm talking about the new one?
I think you are talking about the nuance. See, you understand the nuance. Setsu. All right. Not even interested in ball lightning away. Knew that he
Couldn't
was
he have killed
fine.
him there, maybe? Like Searing Chains double commit all the remnants? I don't know. It would have been. Maybe he had a wand or something.
He had a wand and a fairy fire. 7
Okay,
wand and
yeah,
a fairy
there's no
fire.
way he dies
There's
then.
no ways.
Maybe without those.
All right. They got a PA illusion.
He did the math.
Oh, that is a I spy with my little eye. Ring of health on this. from this PA.
Interesting.
Alright. Dogfight's coming in. Does get spotted by the Observer Ward on his way through. Inkswell catches, and nothing that IG can do to defend their Earthshaker. Now they're going to go and look for a little bit more. The surge forward. There is a TP out from this PA as he just watches in the trees.
Yep.
His support being brought down. Can they find him?
Do you guys agree the big problem with the IG draft is like the lack of natural playmaker? Because, you know, this PA just...
Their supports are just both kind of do-nothing supports in the early game as well. Yeah, pretty big gank.
I mean, the only really good tempo or do something hero is Ember, basically.
Yep.
And he can't do that until like a little bit later.
Do you feel like the max flame guard could be contributing to that? Because
Did he max flame guard?
he did.
So he's not really harassing the Storm Spirit down as much as the Slipe build would. I think he wants to be ganking with this, but who does he gank with? I think that's what Burge is talking about.
Well.
Right? Okay, well, here we go. They're making a move. They should know that there's a ward roughly around here because of the way the dogfights died earlier, so good smoke. And
Still needs like 5 seconds for flame guard though. Hey, look at it. Okay, he's got their king.
Oh, they want flyby. They're splitting up a little bit. Afu running back. All right, they do get the chains over onto the Darkseer. Nice shackle, and they will get the higher value kill.
I mean, short durations, max flame guard's probably a lot more damage, right? Unless you get 4 points in sight.
Silence onto the Ember.
The
Double
bashes?
bash. Can he get out of here? The miss chance. He can't hit it.
Oh.
He can't actually unsilence himself.
Ooh.
Because I saw him completing the auto attacks.
I was like, wow, he's got level 3 spirit already.
Yeah.
Wow.
He also had the Remnant out, right?
Okay.
Yeah, there was a Remnant over here, but he just couldn't jump to it. All right, the Monet rotation. We were talking about the Pugna Grimstroke combo, but here you go. Troll Grimstroke.
Man, Grimstroke actually just combos with like 40% of all heroes.
That's true.
Just by the nature of his ulti.
Dogfights, getting charged. Monet's got the slow in a second. They also get the silence. No stuns. Jump in from GGG. Actually really wants to fight this, but needs to be careful of the magical damage. Nice fish are going to block them off a little bit. Flyby's actually caught. Emo just going to work, burning everybody down with the Flame Guard. They've also got a Shackle, Spirit Breaker. They do end up losing the Earth Spirit underneath the tower. SB almost dead, but he's just way too tanky. Emo can't actually do this, and now he's getting charged by Lanham. Good jump away. Nicely timed. Monet just pops the ultimate and mows him down, though. And now Afu and Flyby coming back in with a little bit more HP. They will be TPing in the Shaker one more time, but he's just level 3.
Oh, my God.
They pop one more. Monet coming in with the nukes. Can they finish off this troll? Yes, they can. Finally dunking him. Flyby still pretty tanky. Afu, one spell left in the tank pretty much. And Setsu with a double damage. Rotates in for the cleanup. He spots the PA in the trees. They got the vision. That jump away is not going to help you. The charge will not redirect. Does complete successfully. Another TP in. This fight is just never ending. Buyback from the PA. Darkseer finally shackled, but the creeps aren't doing any damage against the double stout shield. Jump forward. They find the storm. Looks like Setsu may have finally bitten off a little bit more than he can chew, and they will give the kill to the PA. Make that buyback just a little bit more worth it. What an insane team fight.
But look at them. They got all the runes on Radiant. They got tons of kills. They forced the buyback on PA. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to know who's favored in that one.
Everybody gained, what, a minimum of 130 gold?
Earthshaker got a lot, though, I guess.
He did, yeah. 400 gold towards
Okay, it's not. I was like, maybe he's going to have like 1,200 or something, you know?
No, I mean, you went for the full Tranquils and the full Soul Ring, right? That's a lot of money, actually.
But I don't think that's going to change the game as well in the short term. I thought maybe if he got some gold influx.
Yeah, I'm just trying to explain where all the gold went. Like, his net worth is actually, oh god, Shadow Shaman.
It just felt so much like IG couldn't do anything about being run at in all these fights.
GGG jumped,
like,
and GGG dead.
I don't know.
Ember is fighting his heart out, and it just doesn't matter at all. Like,
they have a PA that like PA doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Like,
not with these items.
She just attacks a little bit. She maxed Blink Strike, interestingly.
What?
Yeah. She went 3-3-0-1, and then she just went 3-4-1-1 by now. It's
very interesting.
I don't know. 1 point in evasion is pretty value. It's 20% miss chance.
Man, Maelstrom on Troll is so sick. What an item.
Yeah.
This hero farms so fast. Battle Fury Troll is long dead, and may it never return.
Agreed.
And RNG. You kind of called it, Purge. There's a scary timing with this mid game. The Ion Shell, the Ink Swell, the Storm Spirit running around. They can definitely find these kills. and they are applying pressure. They got a deep ward behind the tier 1 at mid, and they're just completely taking over the dire jungle. They are going to lose bottom lane to the snakes, and a tiny bit of pressure on Troll at mid. But
you know what else is really cool about Grim and Grim's benefit is that like no matter what game you're in, you can change your hero so much based on your skill build.
Yep.
Like you have so many options. Like you could, like I personally don't even get that many points in my silence usually, but there's some players that live and die by it completely.
There's some games
I
where
just
you
like
just
damage
you
stuff.
pump. Sometimes you even see 0-3-2, right?
I could see something like that, yeah.
Like if you just have the right lineup.
Yeah. It helps his versatility, right? He becomes even more of a easy. It's like his ultimate
to
already
pick.
combos amazingly with other people's, but his lane is just like no matter what you can skill, what's going to make you best.
IG, they're smoking straight into the danger zone, but the Radiant scan and land him on the front lines with the bulldoze. It's going to just break up everything. RNG waiting for their opportunity. Fisher also used, but not really doing a lot. They're going into the backlines. The Echo Slam hardly does anything, and now Ember Spirit caught once again with the Phantom. He will manage to dispel it this time around. He gets soulbound over onto GGG. This fight's a little bit awkward. The Guardian Angel coming out. Flyby still burning. Setsu wants his kill on the Shadow Shaman. He's going to get him. That's the first casualty for this fight. Land him in the backlines, gets chained, and he will finally be brought down, but they're still chasing, looking for more dog fights. Couple more auto attacks to bring him down. Ember Spirit looking for another jump away, but it's slowed by the existing remnant that he'd already planted out. PA wondering exactly why she's here. Just does walk away to start hitting some creeps again.
This is such a sad game for a PA to play, man. He needs to farm, but you know you'd like to fight as well, but you get caught by the whirling axes. You just don't do anything.
I mean, the hero has trouble doing anything even just by yourself until
Yeah.
you get like one item. I mean, she's been nerfed so much, right? Because she was like the Wraithband queen initially.
That's true.
Love the wards from RNG. Just looking to play top jungle, control the map. Eventually they'll look to do Roshan.
There's some good ones.
This is another one of these like slightly unlikely to be dewarded, right? It's like just out of range of this, but also maybe just out of range of the sentry that would catch this. So
I found one today with a gem that I never would have spotted otherwise. Yeah, it felt like, oh shit, dude, the ninja.
You clever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then I destroyed it.
Yeah, nice.
200 gold.
Value. All right, Shaker 1,400 gold. Not a whole lot of Shaker contribution in that last fight. Mostly just stuns that got thrown on a bulldozed Spirit Breaker.
Do you guys like a skill build, considering what's been happening in 1-1-4?
I think it's necessary. You're going to need Blink, and you're going to need a huge play.
Yeah, but like until he's got Blink, wouldn't it be better to maybe get a few more fissure points?
I think at least one more.
All right, nice.
Not that it's like 0.25 seconds a stun or something, but
yeah,
650 damage. Cooldown can be, it's a lot more mana, I guess. It's another thing.
Yep.
His soul ring goes a lot farther this way.
Omni going back for Midas.
Okay.
Feels like the start of this game has not been good enough for him, and I guess they are just playing for a little bit more of a late game timing. Nice chains, get some free damage on Setsu, but that's about it. And I do feel like the one thing for IG is they're not really making very deep inroads onto this Radiant side of the map. They don't have a ward over here. They got completely dewarded. You see triple sentry coming out from RNG. So if they want to be a bit greedy and continue farming their own jungle as well as the other side of the map, they can kind of do it. They've got the vision to make that play. But
just feels like RNG can sort of
they can
sit
just
on their
walk
lead.
wherever they want, it feels like.
Yep.
Oh, Emo, that's trouble. They got some pretty good chain stun. Nice save coming in from JT, but is that actually going to do enough? Fisher blocking him off, and now he's actually trapped inside of the Mass Serpent Wards. Darkseid being brought down. Is there anybody here that can save him? PA TPing in, looking for a little bit more on the back lines. Will not find it.
They did get mid towers that went down, though, so even gold exchange.
Still a pretty big good advantage for RNG, though.
Oh, for sure. Is the win... Okay, win probability still broken. Well, I'll look into this. Investigate.
Almost Blink Dagger on Urshika, though. It's actually not a terrible time. 17 minutes in.
They've been making quite a lot of space for him, I think. They realize the value of, like, this is the game-changing item. This is what turns it around for us. How's PA Battle Fury going?
Oof. On pace for 20 minutes at least.
That's a yikes.
Yeah, the problem is
Any ancient stacks?
you need more than just a Battle Fury as well, right? You need the BKB at some point.
BKB,
like a
Deso,
yeah.
Armor Talent.
I guess as
Basher.
we get into the mid game though and her HP goes up, I'm not as worried about the magic damage. Like I don't think BKB is as important. Because it's like the scariest thing that could come out is like an Orchid or something. I guess Inkswell and that kind of thing. Like Inkswell combos would be scary.
All right.
But
They've got Blink. I think they're gonna. Are they gonna set this up? Do they have a smoke? Yes. All right. They got smoke. They got snakes in 40. There is also a smoke already happening from RNG. They're chasing after the PA, but GGG seems to suspect that something is going on. Omni-Knight's already heavenly graced, so he just walks that one off. He's fine.
They're gonna Roche though. Looks like. He's thinking about it.
Do they have
They don't-
Medallion anywhere? No, not yet. I think they probably still can, right?
And
They lose a lot of life.
Dire had the same read. They scan the pit and make sure it's not being forced. RNG probably going to wait for the Troll BKB to force anything. Monet just 400 gold away.
Yeah, this is going for a real kind of timing build here. No greed. Not going to get the Yasha or SNY or anything like that. Just straight into the BKB. I guess he wants to line this up against the Shaker's Blink, right? Now he just can't get popped. The two best heroes, I would say, for IG right now are the Ember and the Shaker. So, just got to press this button.
Pia will get there though. She had a rough lane stage, but
Almost has it.
yeah. Like there's gonna be a lot of items that eventually come out of RNG, but she'll catch up for sure. Troll's not gonna farm that much faster than her, even though he's like way ahead right now.
Well, going BKB is going to slow him down.
Yep. And Maelstrom's still not the same as Battle Fury.
Oh, remnant damage for the Storm Spirit. So a bit more aggressive. He is going for the Bloodstone. That's going to make up for the HP a little bit. Does not feel like the Orchid is super value, or at least not right away. His team's got pretty good lockdown without him having to go for it.
Might be worried about it because of Omni as well.
Yeah, that's true. All right. They're pressuring the Ember a little bit, but he's just standing his ground with the Heavenly Grace on. They are going to get the Hex out onto the Spirit Breaker. Vacuum Wall in from Flyby, but they've got the save there from the Omni-Knight ultimate. Can they bring down the Shaman? He gets nuked. Lanham actually still surviving. He's tanky on the Spirit Breaker. Dogfights is looking for his opportunity on the fringes of this fight, but RNG aren't really grouping up. Emo still wants to force it. They spot Flyby in the back. There's a pretty tanky Darks here. They are going to buy back here on the Spirit Breaker. And that should be cause for retreat on IG. Oh, but they've surged up the Troll Warlord. He's still hunting. Okay, Surge wears out.
It's 2 pets. How's that possible? Man's got 2 armadillos.
What the heck? That's not. How is this balanced?
No kidding.
Okay, they're smoked. They're going back in. They still really want to use this Echo. The Blink Dagger reveal. They've seen it, but it hasn't been used. Afu is going to be the one to break the smoke. Flyby, still a little bit of a difficult target to go on, but they go for the Grimstroke first. He gets the silence out. He is being kept alive, and Lanham, nice charge through. Opens up the space. The vacuum as well. They're keeping the Grimstroke alive on a sliver of HP. Finally, he goes down, but it's still a support for support trade. And in the back lines, Dogfights jumping in onto Setsu. Doesn't really have the chain stun, though, and they're going to keep the chase going. This Earthshaker, nice Fissure to open, but he will still get chased down. Nice slight chains from Emo, buys them a few more seconds, but Monet is just charging into the back. Nothing that they can do about him, and that ends up being a 2-for-1.
Kevin mentioned the 2 armadillos. Did you know that a group of armadillos is called a fez?
That's what you were
That's
Googling.
really cool.
That's what you were typing just now. I was like, oh, it's going to be some important Dota thing. It's fine. No big deal. Plural of a group of armadillos. What did you type exactly?
Armadillo plural.
No, seriously, tell me. Alt-tab and tell me what you typed to Google.
I don't know.
You can press back, I'm quite sure.
I have no idea.
Okay.
If you didn't know, though, if you control Shift plus T, you actually reopen any tab you accidentally closed. It's really helpful. Don't know if you know that.
There's a lot of like fancy like
hotkeys.
triple key hotkeys that are basically lost to the universe. Yeah.
But they're so useful.
Yeah,
tell me what happened in that last fight, guys.
Well,
Oh, wait, hold up.
PA hit creeps.
Heavenly Grace just wearing out. This is a full duration Nether Strike stun. He gets it out now. Good counter initiation Fissure. Silence coming in on this Omni-Knight. Can they actually lock him down? Storm Spirit also jumping in. They just have...
Wow.
They're not very long stuns, but there's a lot of them. And Emo does have a Remnant out, so he's just playing around with them for a little bit. Might go and try and cut this mid wave, in fact. It's got a Yules as well.
Troll seems pretty good against Omni. It's just like so much overwhelming single target damage that even if he's got status resistance, it's like you know that you're going to be able to kill him eventually.
Yep.
He just got worked down damage-wise.
I gotta say, I really thought RNG would capitalize on their advantage a bit better. Like, they're up nearly 10 kills. They've had free games on Monet. Afu's huge, but yet IG are only 3K behind.
GGG's finally catching up, right?
Yeah, but I just feel like RNG could have pushed the tempo here a bit more.
Yeah, like
they tried
why
in
is
a
this
couple
tier 1
fights.
still here? That kind of thing?
Yeah, it's more... I feel like they're just ceding too much at the top lane, and if you're not going to force a Roche on the Troll BKB, like, when are you actually going to look to do so? It's not like IG had anything to fight in the pit until the Blink Dagger was acquired, and even now it's still a bit weak for them.
I think Ember's doing really well, though. He's got a Yules and a Maelstrom.
Yep.
He's been pushing his limits okay. I mean, obviously there's weak disables on Royals, but... And Omni's been really cutting their losses a lot in the last couple fights. Like, when things look bad with a vacuum, he just dropped his ulti. I think he's buying them enough time to basically let PA get a couple items. And then once PA actually gets real items, then we're going to start seeing, like, SB die really quick or Grimstroke, and then all of a sudden all the control for Royal is gone.
And Omni, this Midas hasn't really been punished, right? He's getting his levels, he's got his XP gain talent, so between the XP and the gold gain and the Midas, feels like his game is pretty secure.
Yeah, Greaves will help a lot too. Protect him against a Storm Orchid or something at that point.
Yeah, Storm is going back for him. Alright. Alright, Ollie. Oh, is he out?
Nope.
Not a long enough.
Ambitious, though. I respect the effort.
Oh, vacuum wall. They take out the Spirit Breaker. They're trapped inside of the pit somewhat, though. They do have the Guardian Angel coming out. Can this PA get the jump away? They get the root from the Grimstroke, linking them both together. Jump in now from Setsu. The Yules does come out. Can they actually get this PA out of harm's way? Oh, no, the Echo
no.
not doing anything. Was that the Overload hit getting dragged?
It was, I think, a Maelstrom proc.
Oh,
it was Maelstrom
no.
or Overload. Either way, cancels Dogfight's Blink. And he somehow actually managed to ult fewer heroes than he did in the last two engagements. From 1 to 0. What is it? What are you doing, Kevin?
You shit talk, so I was like, oh, you're shit talking. Wow. Whoa.
Gotcha.
All right. Fisher, dogfights, opening up the fight a little bit, but he gets stunned, and as soon as that first stun lands, now the Omni Knight getting dragged back in. He's also rooted. This Monet troll is just mauling everyone.
Molly.
They can't do anything about him. And he's actually just walking straight to the pit.
Those like 2 kills that definitely didn't need to happen. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, the Grimstroke ult coming in was so clutch.
Yeah, it was huge.
Ruined the disengage.
Yeah. It's such a great counter to Ember. I think that's why we see Grimstroke picked in Ember all the time, because it's just a leash.
Yeah.
You just can't Remnant out. There's really nothing an Ember can do.
Well, 19 Bloodstone charge. Storm Spirit now with an Aegis, not too far away from Orchid. Setsu having a hell of a game.
So what's the next way they're going to nerf Grimstroke's ulti? It's like only 10% movement speed now.
Yeah.
Got up the cooldown. I don't know.
Cast range, maybe? Again?
I feel like that it just lasts too long, and
I could see that.
you can't break the bind. That's my big concern.
There's a couple ways, I think.
What?
Like the guy you're tethered to dies.
I feel
Something
like
that.
the problem I have with it is that 1, it pierces BKB, and 2, it doesn't take skill. It's not like there's a bind radius. You just cast it on someone, and if they get too close, and it's a huge AoE, it just immediately latches
What they
you.
should do is like, if there aren't, it's like they should make it like Fatal Bonds. If they aren't standing next to each other when you cast it,
Yeah.
you're fucked. It's
Exactly.
wasted. That's what it
At
should
least
be.
allow it to have some element of skill.
It would be so bad.
But the problem is you
But at least it'd be.
No, it wouldn't. It gives you so much power. What you have to do right now is soul bind a hero, and as his team comes to help him, one of them gets leashed.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Whoop, big zip in, big jump out, dogfights in the trees. They're chasing for more, though. They've actually still got the vision on the Ember Spirit, and he didn't go all the way back. Can he play his way out of this one? I don't think so. They got him with the pull.
Huh. They're doing a great job with the stuns that they do have to score these kills.
Yep, and they've got the vision. All right, nice hex from Ollie, but okay, looks like he might just be out of there. If Storm Spirit had more mana, he probably would have gone and torn him in half, but it's okay.
Or thirds. He's pretty farmed.
Yeah, turn him into dust. give him the snap. And Setsu, yeah, just Storm Spirit, backdoor in the tier 1 tower. Sure. Monet gonna come in for the help. Dogfight's gonna try and cut.
God, this is such a
cut the wave.
timing.
Orchid and MKB.
Yeah.
So,
Is
alright.
PA close to BKB?
Recipe. 900 gold.
Getting there. Yeah, we can definitely.
Yeah, we can hear that for sure, Con.
What did I do?
Yeah, I'll let crinkling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Can you hear this?
I was just trying to
You hear
taste the
this?
rainbow.
Oh man, Troll does so much damage now. Oof. And then he's gonna get 20 and get the damage talent.
Yeah.
Oh ho ho! Spirit Breaker!
It's so fun to do this. Oh, he had Inkswell too. I didn't even think about that. Yule's buying him a second. He can get on now. Give him the little slap. The taunting
yeah,
slap.
just the value.
Before he jumps.
Enjoy the sleight of fist, nerds.
Hey, next game, can we change roles, Base Skip?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be play-by-play. You be the
So I'm still
facts guy.
So I'm obs but analysis. Is that?
No. Purge is analysis. You're.
Oh, I'm just googling random
You're
facts.
a Google guy.
While
you just
obsing.
gotta multitask.
All right.
He's gonna alt tab while obsing team fights.
Dogfights. Caught out. Big zip in from the Storm Spirit. Straight into the back lines. Catches the Shadow Shaman. There is going to be a Heavenly Grace. So they turn it around with the
Holy
Hex.
shit.
All right, that was maybe a little bit ambitious, but they are still going to try for it. Emo needs to play away from his team. Links for a second, then breaks.
Don't know why.
Lanham. Not going to work. There is a Sentry Ward right there. Troll Warlord getting hexed this time around.
Well,
Phantom Assassin doing the damage. They
PA's
do
here.
have to jump in. Vacuum Wall doing damage. Flyby still surviving. Guardian Angel comes out. Ollie is low, but he does manage to get down the Serpent Wards, and he might even get off a Shackle before he goes down.
How are they also alive?
They're catching. Ember's looking for more. How much mana does Storm
Orchid.
Spirit have? He's actually full. But
Oh, Emo. He's going to be upset about that one.
They missed the Syrian.
well,
They did.
they gave away Aegis and the Spirit Breaker's life completely for free.
That's it.
Huh?
There's a lot of stuff happening. It's actually, it kind of blows my mind nowadays, like watching top tier teams team fight. Like back in the day, people just get 5-man wiped all the time.
Wait, these are two top-tier teams?
Okay, but like very good teams, right?
There's
Like
top tier teams, and there's tippity top tier teams.
five-man
That's
wipes would happen all the time, but now there's a lot of like this skirmish thing where it's like
Yeah.
one guy, and they're a lot better like holding back enough.
Yeah.
And being a little bit careful.
It's similar to poker.
Whoa.
Being a good player is more about cutting your losses than it is, making
Pushing your-
points.
yeah,
Pushing
that makes
advantage,
sense.
exactly. And teams now, like, they're just like, oh, the buyback, oh, our support's out of position, like, you just ditch. And it just doesn't punish you if there's no big objectives available, especially with Roche off the field. Like, who cares? And, man, this PA is huge. I'm getting very scared for RNG. I know they have a 10K lead, but
Got
it really
the
just
desto.
takes one fight.
He wasn't even 20 at that fight either.
Yeah,
He's got another
exactly.
-4 armor.
Now the DD.
His big issues are like troll blind when his BKB's down, or getting got on himself, I guess. But like outside of troll hitting him, there's not that much damage at this point. It's gonna take like a Bloodthorn and Storm before he gets scared, I think.
I agree. And it's actually just great. I just realized the other level 20 talents plus 25% blur evasion. That's insane.
Yeah, it's
If
it's
you don't-
50% evasion basically.
Dogfights, we've seen this story before.
Isn't it? They just buffed it too. I think it
The
was.
talent?
I think it was 20 a second ago, or right. It literally just got patched. I think.
No, it's 25 now.
I know it was like 20,
Oh,
like
okay,
literally
gotcha.
4 weeks ago or something.
Yeah, but it's just so insane. If you're playing against heroes that can't buy MKB, like, you're just invulnerable.
It's like it's equivalent to another 4 points of blur.
Yeah.
And if you think about it that
Yeah.
way. Yeah, it's really good. -4 armor is also like ridiculous.
All right, no crit. Swing.
Charge coming forwards.
They're not going
I don't
to...
know. Do you
They
fight
don't,
a
they,
DDPA?
they don't want to fight the DD. That seems bad. Wait.
Or is
GGG,
it?
why are you here by yourself? Your team's not here. Your team's all the way back here. All right, BKB popped. Controlling him. Controlling him,
latch with
hitting
your
him.
team.
Now jumping back. Setsu, BKB, vacuum wall, dragging him back. PA's dead. Omni Knight's dead.
What?
There was a split that
What
happened.
the hell was that?
Maybe he thought his team would be there since he had a DD or something.
I mean, his team probably should be there, but once they're not, don't you,
Well, because basically like PA, once the Darkseer used Greaves, his team was probably like, oh, it's fine, it's over, right? And they probably started walking away.
It's like, there's no way that the enemy team is going to fight into this DB.
And then he stuck around.
Yeah.
I just also you can already see like the Grimstroke ult. He just pops it on the target, and
It was a really good
Just
ulti.
in case.
yeah, like zero. It's
And as soon as he blinks to his ally, linked.
oh yeah, it's, oh what a play! Got him good there. God, what a broken hero.
I could definitely see it get lowered by cooldown or duration by at least 1 second.
It
on all
should
levels.
not latch to heroes with no skill involved.
I think that's fair too. I could see both nerfs coming through. I don't think it'd be a massive nerf at all. I mean, it would actually affect the hero a lot, especially at lower MMRs.
Yeah,
but
but it would require you to like play Dota. Nowadays, it just feels like Grimstrokes can just chill in the back. As long as you cast your spells, you're doing fine.
dropping swell
Rack's
in your
dead.
melee hero
Yeah,
and ulti at least one guy,
Yeah.
throw the silence, and then stroke him.
yeah, just keep stroking.
Never stop.
All right.
Well,
Well,
you
Do a
win.
good rhythm.
Spearbreaker caught on the front lines. Whoop. He's dead. All right. Does get caught by the slight. RNG. Need to be careful about this disengage. Didn't really leave cleanly. Alpha's going to go for the TP out. Will not get caught, but flyby not quite so lucky. Roshan respawn in 40 seconds.
It's a scary thing when a Darkster dies that fast, because you always know he's got shitloads of defensive items, but he's still
Yeah.
fucking dying. That's scary, man. He's got a plate mail, Greaves.
Dude. You know what else is scary? Watching horror movies alone in the dark. I don't even think I can't do it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What's happening over here? Storm's rooted. Doesn't have TP.
What did you learn?
He's got 900 mana, and that's it. This is the full zip.
That's pretty good distance.
There is a regen there, but he had no idea.
Oh, I think does he spot him? Yeah, he spots him now.
Yeah.
Is he
That
must
was
be
it.
able to. He must be able to. Or
No,
Remnants,
0
okay.
remnants. 15 seconds.
Okay.
get him, Omni. You give me the best chase ever.
Get him with the degen aura.
That was
let's
actually
go.
kind of close. If you got Fisher
It
there,
was. I think he dies for sure. Emo.
maybe.
Everyone is just walking
There's still-
at him.
Oh god. There's
Wait,
still-
wait, there's no
Wait,
creep wave.
what? They're
What?
still going.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, Emo! He's gonna be real sad about that one.
That would have been sick though to chase him that far,
And just get him.
because they were actually very close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just his he probably didn't have phase active while he threw his remnant, so it didn't go as far as I expected it to. He didn't have as much movement speed.
Well, thank God for this Bloodstone regen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he
Yeah.
would not have been able to dodge all those spells and get those mini zips.
I think the concern is just that this troll is gonna be nigh unkillable for IG. They've got a lot of stuns, sure, but that satanic status status resist is just ugh.
I think the item
I'm
ones
okay
are
with it.
fine,
Yeah.
Yeah, the item ones aren't that much.
but some of the skills can be obnoxious for sure.
Remember when strength gave status resist and no one knew how long stuns were gonna last? That was
I
Stun
mean,
bars.
There's stun bars.
yeah, but it threw off the internal timings people had developed for like
Yeah,
a
that's true.
decade.
Stun bars were in that before SAS resistance hit though.
All right, RNG, kind of baiting the Roshan, kind of committing to the Roshan. They got the Satanic. The Troll's not really taking any damage from it. They're going to put the Heavenly Grace over on the Phantom Assassin. Both teams posturing. Dogfights. Can he get a better ultimate for this time around? We haven't seen the true strength of the Earthshaker, though that is in part due to RNG kiting, staying spread out. He needs to be wary of the Storm Spirit. Setsu's going to be looking for him. They send the PA forward first, but GGG gets pressed back. It's just a little bit of harassment both ways. Storm Spirit just clearing the wave.
Its ult
Dogfights
can't
does
get
need to be a
worse.
little bit careful with the mana. That is a double damage picked up by the PA. Can they do anything about it? Phantom Assassin being focused. Heavenly Grace keeping her alive, but the damage is just so much. They will save her for now with the Guardian Angel. Buying them a couple of seconds. Monet forced to pop the ultimate. Can he actually man-fight through this?
So
He's
fast.
in there
Holy
so
crap.
quickly. He wants this PA kill, but he gets
He's in
hexed.
trouble.
He's
He's in
dragged
trouble.
into the middle of the enemy team. He
Got
can't
him.
get it off anything else.
It's a DDPA,
Lanham.
boys and girls.
The DD spawning just when it was needed. Buyback, that dagger doing so much work. Now the Spirit Breaker dies.
She stayed alive.
But there's an Omni GA, and they kept fighting. They popped troll ults to chase through the GA.
Well, it looked like he might have gotten crit down. Like I think he took the bash hit, and it was like, uh-oh. Maybe I'm actually dead to this Phantom Assassin if I try and stand here and man fight.
Because what does PA Ags do? I don't remember.
What?
Oh. It's the...
I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
It's like a modified version of Blur, right?
Yeah, you guys don't know?
I don't remember. You don't know.
Oh, wow, you
You
all
guys
have.
really
All
should
right,
know.
team fight, here it comes.
What's it called, Kyle? What's the ability called? Right now, before you type
no,
in
hang
your
on. We
Google
gotta,
machine.
I'm not going to bring it up now. We got to
Yeah.
talk about the game.
All right, all right. There's posturing for Roshan. RNG now desperately need this because their Troll Warlord just bought back. I'm going to put it on buyback status, actually, because that's probably a little bit more relevant here. RNG really wishing that they had successfully taken this shrine after they got high ground earlier.
Yeah. Oh, so we have time. So yeah, Blur.
Wait,
when you
no,
get Axe,
we don't have
oh,
time. Trouble for the Dark Seer gets jumped on. They do get the Soulbind out. Earthshaker, where's the spells? Gets vacuumed in with everybody else. They do get the Shackle now. Lanham running away, flyby dead. Big zip in from Setsu, but that's all of his mana. He's being bashed. Oh. He's dead. He buys back. Okay, he's got a second round. Troll still got all of his cooldowns. Emo's inside of the pit, checking out the Roshan HP. He's been healing this entire time.
Those PA slaps, dude. It was like crit.
RNG.
What did Storm? No damage from Storm in that fight.
Well, he literally zipped himself and then.
And that was it. Yeah.
Did he misclick or something?
How far away was he when he
was
started
really
that
far.
zip? All right, Monet getting daggered. Wait, what are they looking for? They're charging in. They want the PA again. They are going to jump in on the other side as well. Earthshaker being brought down. Dogfights is dead. He does have a buyback. Goes for it immediately. Heavenly Grace on this PA, still surviving, still clearing waves. Neither team willing to give up on the Roshan contest.
All right, hook it
Storm
up.
must have been all the way bottom, right?
Yeah.
It was the long one, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Blur, when you get Ags, Blur has instant cast time and it dispels you, and then when you get a hero kill, you refresh your abilities. Plus the CD goes to 12 seconds.
What? PA,
oh, yeah.
You're in the pit. You're losing life. Does have the BKB, does have the Heavenly Grace. I think they've still got the Guardian Angel ready to save as well. They do get this bind onto 2. Double silence with the vacuum. Setsu going to look for the backline targets instead. He wants the Omni Knight, but the Guardian Angel still comes out. He can't actually focus anybody down. The ball of IG is too strong. Dogfights finally gets the ultimate. Gets it on 2. Double kill for GGG.
And this game is about to be GGG because RNG have no real method of killing the PA.
Finally gets one good ultimate, and he's on the chat wheel. What can they actually do here?
It was a really big one, right?
It was good.
Two dead heroes here.
Zip in. Storm wants to steal. Won't be able to get it. All right, Storm's got 25 now, boys. Oh, Grimstroke caught on the high ground. Not even going to press the Ghost Scepter.
So PA would never buy that Axe, right? Ever? On purpose?
Probably not.
Probably not.
It's like, it has some uses, right?
The refresh
for like over
on
damage.
kill, though.
Yeah, it turns him into Kennen.
I guess the refresh on kill with like dagger and blink, but
That's
it.
It's an Aghanim's blessing from Roshan for sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some dispel times where it'd be really good. Against like Ember Spirit, you could dispel chains every 12 seconds. That's awesome.
True.
But
Abyssal Blade is coming up.
Yeah, and level 25 as well, even scarier.
No. All right, well, now we have to see how they deal against Storm Spirit 25. Welcome to Techie's gameplay.
Do you guys think Triple Dagger is still worth over 10% coup de grace?
So I played her recently, and I got the coup de grace one because it increases your damage by like 30% total on average. And it felt good, but like if I didn't kill my target at the start of the fight, I know that throwing like a Triple Dagger would have done more. Because then I could have like potentially crit. I would have done AoE damage basically, right?
The random bash plus like randomly kill a support.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's probably still better. Is what I'm trying to say. I think Triple Dagger is probably still better. But maybe there's some games where it's superior.
What's like the crit chance calculations on 3 daggers thrown at 15% versus 1 dagger thrown at 25%?
15 is gonna wait. I mean, it's 15% for 45, so it's like a 350. Do 350 times 0.15, which is like it's like 45, 40, 50-ish.
Those
almost.
are numbers.
It's like a 50% damage increase.
Okay.
And then if we do the math for the other one, it's 25. Or it's 350 times 0.25 instead.
All right, guys, how do you push into this Storm Spirit hero?
Interesting. Nahaz is here tomorrow, so we'll.
It's like
we'll pick his brain.
It's probably like one dagger is like probably like 55%, 60% extra damage. Whereas if you hit 3 people with daggers, it's like there's way more damage to triple daggers. That's what I'm trying to say.
Got it.
It's like not even fucking close.
Zip. This PA is gonna take this very quickly. All right, there's the go. They let the creep wave get to their base, so.
I don't know if I like that they're pushing before the 25 comes out. I don't care what talent he gets. Got a lot of time on this Aegis.
He's keeping him healed. It's PA in the front. Yeah, where are these DDs coming from?
Is there an Arc Warden?
Let me check.
I think they're just made, man. No one knows why. Sometimes you get DDs, sometimes you don't.
Is that the lore, do you think? Or should we ask Slacks? Do all runes come from Arc Warden?
I don't think they do.
No?
Runes existed before Arc Warden. unless he is the chicken.
But I mean, isn't Arc Warden the lore is that like Arc Warden is related to the two ancients and stuff as well?
Something.
He's like
that.
Arc Warden goes deep on the lore. Also, they took a laner axe. This ranged barracks is still alive. Tier 3 is dead. RNG terrified to fight into this.
Until Aegis
What
goes
happened?
away, I guess.
PA's just gone crazy. Did they make bad calls on the RNG side, or is this just you wanted them to pressure more earlier, right?
Yeah, it's just you know, I'll be honest. I expected a higher level of Dota from these qualifiers, and I know it's group stage, and those were a bit rough in all regions that I witnessed. But so far, not really impressed by any of the favorites here. It feels like the other regions had a better sense of
Kyle, isn't that just
measured aggression.
Isn't that because you said literally every team so far has been a favorite, and half of them have lost the games we watched so far?
What's your point?
Well, it's a two-parter. Number one, you said that every team is your favorite. Number two,
All right.
that your math sucks.
All right.
Well,
Kevin with the clarification.
well, you know what? I disagree.
We've watched like 3 teams so far or something. 4 teams maybe.
You say my math sucks. We've seen
right.
5 teams.
Aegis
I haven't been
still
here
up.
as long.
50 seconds. They want to make some more use of this. Which talent did he go? Did take the triple dagger. Man fight happening between the PA and the Troll. Who will win? PA still got the Aegis. Setsu jumps into the backlines. He finds the Shadow Shaman. Focuses him down first. They do have the Soulbind onto 2. Trouble for the Omni Knight. He can't get any of his spells off. Constantly being silenced. The PA back into the world of the living, but does have the BKB on cooldown. So Lanham's just going to go chasing. He gets slowed down by the dagger, so he can't complete the charge. Now they've got the turnaround with Dogfight. GGG doing the damage, but he's also somewhat being kited.
Yeah. It's finally, that's the first time I've seen Setsu jump the Rasta. And you notice how he killed him immediately?
Well, it's also
Yeah.
because they silenced the Omni as well
True.
with the Grimstroke ulti.
But I
Can you
think they need-
dispel it, by the way?
What?
Grimstroke silence? With
No.
No.
You have to attack it. It's the
You
only
got to
way.
attack.
Yeah, you have to kill it.
Another thing annoying
Jesus.
about the hero.
There's just so many like really specific,
it-
amazing things that
It,
Grimstroke
it's
does.
so it's so much better than any other silence. Like you can't just Yules or
I just love that, you know, you compare Stroke of Fate to Wind Ranger W, okay? Stroke of Fate has a shorter cooldown, does bonus damage instead of losing damage per target hit, has a move slow attached, and it slows for 80%.
Power Shot's got way more range though, right?
Sure.
But you also have to channel.
But real, like, yeah. Come on. How is this fair?
Yeah.
I
Would
mean, that's one ability.
would Wind Ranger be a better hero if she had Stroke of Fate instead of Power Shot?
Yes.
Probably.
It's not even a question. It's even got a bigger AoE. You've got a higher touch radius.
It's a little bit harder to aim Stroke of Fate melee range, but that's about it.
I mean, that's its
the only thing I can
that's
think
like
of.
its only gimmick, right? That it comes
Yeah.
out from one side of your hero instead of the
Yep.
middle. But fairly easy to play around. All right, well, IG gonna have another crack at this, perhaps. I do wonder if they could, like, Omni Eggs would be really good here because you could just hide, and then though there is going to be this nullifier coming out of the Troll, immediately nullifies the PA. Putting some damage out. Landing with the charge in. They're going to keep the focus on the GGG. They force out his BKB. Now Setsu jumps into the backlines once again. He's looking for the Shadow Shaman, but he gets caught by the bash. That dagger coming in onto him.
Flyby?
He will manage to zip away. Flyby is in the middle of no man's land. He blinked in looking for some kind of combination. The Troll Warlord, can he get his ultimate off? Will finally be able to pop it. Guardian Angel keeping the PA alive. Jumping backwards. Good positioning from the Omni Knight.
How do you heal
Now
so much?
Monet. This is trouble.
Pop cheese.
He's being hexed. He's getting bashed up. They're going to bring down the Troll Warlord. It looks like does not have buyback. In the hole for 2 minutes. Spirit Breaker. No bulldoze for him either. He's stuck in all of these stuns. And it basically falls to the Storm Spirit to hold here, but I don't think he can do it. Setsu's healing up inside of the fountain. Zips his way out, trying to clear the wave, but they're already heading towards the bottom racks. GGG, just so much healing. Everybody rallying behind him. We'll land him outside the base.
Dispel.
Yep. Dispel the bulldoze. Hit him with the Yules. He buys back. Still just trying to buy time. They're trying to kick their backdoor protection
creep
back
waves up
in,
in mid
but
already.
there's still catapults. They pushed on the siege wave, so Storm can't instantly clear it.
There's no troll for 80 either.
Silence on the PA. Can they kill him? Still Silence, turning around, has the Satanic though. Needs to be careful, more chain stun, Echo Slam from Dogfight. Good turnaround, Setsu does have a buyback. Another shot from the Storm. Can he actually hold his base here? PA's low. Omni needs to get out of that silence so he can give the heals. The Heavenly Grace comes out one more time, and this PA still zipped over, though. The damage coming in from the Storm Spirit is way too much, and it looks like they might actually just hold this now. All right, IG perhaps overstaying their welcome. It was pretty expensive, the Storm Spirit buying back, but Setsu will manage to do it.
Dude, the PA needed creep so bad there. He had Satanic ready, and he's like, I got nothing to heal on. And they finally picked him off.
The chain stun was good.
There was so many remnants.
10.8k damage.
God.
Worth of remnants. Yeah, cool hero.
Really makes the remnant damage talent pay off too. When you get once you get 25, dude.
And
That's
now
right.
Now he's going Ags.
I think all of the
oh
the
my
top
god, there's an
storms
arcane. Emo, get it. All right.
kills the courier for free too. It was in that spot where it can scout out Roche spawn, but the remnant, of course, giving vision.
All right. Oh. Jump in, jump away. Emo just being safe. Can they get any of IG's buybacks? I don't think so. It'd be really nice to come and take this shrine, though. But I guess their only real right-click damage is this Troll Warlord, who is now very stacked. The Nullifier's useful, but hasn't been as big as I thought it might be.
Yeah, I mean, he threw it on the PA the one time, but even that is status resistance, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It's like, doesn't
So it's
do
not
that
lasting
much.
very long.
It's going to stop BKB for like, what, 2.5 seconds? It's not even that good. It's kind of good if you use it on like Omni or something and then go on the PA, but the window's really hard. Like PA kind of solved a lot of their draft issues. It gave them this like late game carry that helped basically deal enough damage, and it also became like a tower hitter that so they can just throw Omni buff on him,
Oh,
and she's just
oh, it's the
hard to
Agonist.
kill.
All right, call it, boys. Who's this going to? Storm's already got his own.
Um,
Oh, Ember Spirit coming in, trying to contest, but Roshan hits the deck. They're going to try and go for the Chain Stun here on the Ember. Needs to be careful to stay away from the Troll Warlord. Darkseer
He got it.
picking it up. It's in his backpack at the moment. Hex over onto the Troll Warlord, has the Aegis. No boots in at the moment. They're jumping in, but the Yules land him waiting on the high ground. Going to keep him back. Can they actually save Monet's Aegis here? Doesn't look like they'll be able to. Land trying to charge in, opening up the space. He's got the Glimmer Cape as well. Gives them the stun. They've got the vision down in the river. Monet trying to decide the best angle to rejoin his team. They're pushing him away. He does have a cheese, and the BKB pops them both now. Holding on to the ult. Will use the Satanic. The Guardian Angel getting forced out. Monet still has the battle trance. He gets hexed though. Setsu needs to find the Shaman. He does get it. He interrupts the shackle. Monet now. Can he get the ultimate out? He's got it. He's still surviving. He's doing the damage. He's up in the air though. Flyby also in danger. Oli surviving on a sliver of HP. The fight is absolute chaos. Monet finally falling. Shaman walking away. Setsu trying to zip through onto him. But the Heavenly Grace HP regen is enough, and after all is said and done, it is going to be a big IG win.
These fights are crazy, dude. There's so much stuff going on.
I don't even know what's happening. I'm just listening to base kit.
Troll got trapped by the wards. That was pretty huge. Because
Yeah.
like he basically, once you commit ultimate, you can't really do anything anyways. You just stand there attacking. And then he was just stuck in the wards for so long.
Oh, we got catapults again. And they're tanking the remnant so their creep wave can get in. I like this. All right. Zip zap.
The power of catapults.
Is that just it now? Is that the game?
I mean, they got the range racks for sure.
This is the game,
Yeah.
folks.
Bot
Yeah.
racks. There's nothing top.
I mean, it's
Megas.
only megas, guys.
I'm just shocked they continue trying to force these fights, even though Monet has no buyback. Which is not a clean game by RNG, but credit to IG for sticking it out.
Wait, they shackled the storm. Okay. All right. See ya. GG.
Really good game by Emo. He was a bit sad at first, but it looks like he definitely turned that frown upside down.
I
Excellent
see what
performance.
you did there, Kyle.
Well, what?
Don't worry about it.
I missed it.
Me too. Basically, you okay?
You
dude?
said something smart, apparently.
I doubt that.
It happened. Believe in it.
It did.
What a game.
Yeah, for real.
PA, still looking like a good late game carry. The battle fairy was fine.
If you get all the items, yeah.
Yeah.
Our items afterwards came really
You're not
fast.
supposed to. Like, if you're gonna beat PA, if you're gonna beat PA Omni, you need to do more earlier, right? Like, how do you expect to win the game once you give away the PA 25 in the 6th slot?
I think the Omni Knight turned out to be such a
Yeah.
big deal that game, right? He got away with the Midas. He got a bunch of items.
Yeah.
Heavenly Grace was keeping people alive. And he also had the items that he needed to always get the GA off at the right time.
Yeah,
I think
GA was
that
huge
was
that
the
game.
Guardian Angel.
Yep.
There were so many moments where it looked like the PA could die. GA comes out, blinks away, they reset the
Yep.
fight.
Look at the hero damage for IG. Like, it really tells the tale of the game, you know. Play around the Ember, play around the PA. And really liked Emo's item build as well. No bots, no drums even. It just, the Maelstrom Yules into the BKB Ag Shivas. It's just quite nice. And it's impossible to take down. Has this crazy kill combination possibility. And you just, you're untouchable.
He bought quite a bit of time, I think.
It's also nice that he didn't have to do the damage that much this
Yep.
game. Like, he did do a lot of
Yes.
damage this game, but it was also about, like, PA. PA is just, like, the raw, hard damage. He just needs to set up disables, buy his team time, so that Earthshake can get Echo Slams off or, disables. But Omni was really obnoxious this game, for sure.
Yeah.
We were like, they didn't have the mag with the PA, but it felt like once PA had the items, the Omni was enabling her way more than
Yep.
a Magnus would have that game.
I agree.
Like, the status resistant stacking was really, really nice.
Yeah. And, well, that one's on the table. What's our next match?
I think production will queue it up for us. There you go. Team Aster
Ooh.
versus E-Home.
This is a
That's a juicy match, actually.
This is very juicy. This is could have very big implications for who makes it into the playoffs. Because I think in China, pretty much anybody could win this qualifier. But the first step is making it out of group, right? We saw Gambit get punished by this.
Yeah.
Team Ham in South America, the favorites of two regions did not make it out of group. So if you're E-Home, you're going to be sweating a little bit. You've started off a bit shaky.
For sure. Any closing thoughts?
None.
Purge? Nope.
Well,
All
I
right.
don't-
We're
well,
going to head to a
wait.
break. Are you on?
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor, YouTube /Purge Gamers, and a big thanks to you guys at home for tuning in and watching the action. We really appreciate it. Can we get a single on Purge again? Single on Purge, and we'll be back after a short break.
Check out my Learn Dota series.